Gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, oh, miss. By golly, and welcome to Buck Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Today, a couple of as we'll see the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So
he hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. So Arkansas's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. The Razorbacks get it past the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, It means a lot every single week.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys in my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's high. Wide open spaces. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Creates a little room. There he goes! Recovered by the defense, and he's off!
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air, it's Green. Got his man quickly. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Gets away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defense. Oh, he dropped it! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes!
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Off the RPO, complete. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know they're going to be able to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Got his man to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give on the option. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll line up for a a second down play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to throw. It's Green. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. Hard running there. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Gonna swing it on second down. Now improvising. Got his man. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw. It's Green. Dances away. He's going for the goal line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. A strike downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Got his man downfield. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Grabbed behind the line. It's dribbling. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that sure, and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Caught behind the line. It's Hobbs. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Turning on the Jets. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense wants to bring the heat. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Simmons. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity and put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Green. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. He's got it. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And this defense wants to bring some pressure. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Rides to back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Back to pass, it's Green. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Rebels! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Green. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great plays.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It's caught downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense lining up for a first down play. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. This is now a 7-point game. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Let's go.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The run from the shotgun. It's a running room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Caught in the backfield. It's dribbling. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
31, Arkansas, 24.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The inside handoff. Shakes off the defense. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block of the event. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Green. Pulls it in, it's Platt. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear they turn it quick, but but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The Rebels want to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Gives it on the option. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Green. Got a man, it's Blake. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going for the big play. He got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Green. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
This one's complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. It's a seam wide open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory for